We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Lance. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognized the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. To throw again on second down. Lance. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. On first down, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, an even 90 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Lance now to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they go with Sanders. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Out to his left. Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gained. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 55 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lance going to try to throw for this. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 129 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. Back deep, Ray McLeod. He'll field this at the 5. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a throw here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lance to throw it. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. And Lance going to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Lance now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. A final shot before half for Lance. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A final shot before break. Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Sanders toss left side, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it 21-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Lance looking to throw it.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Gets around him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Escaping the pressure right.
And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Lance now on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners have cut it back within a score.
They're going to try and run. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Back to throw. Lance, touchdown. Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. They certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 41, Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They're going to run this with a tight end. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Ready, go.
Now Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Sanders, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc to make the play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Elliott on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're
he's got a man, complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Gold with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it.
He's got him in, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
75 yards.
And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now they toss that wide to Sanders. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
But first down, Hurts. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. These two teams all tied after one. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Drops this one down to Sermon. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
First down. He'll drop to throw it. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Hurts fumbles it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught. Smith. Past the 20. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins,
72 yards.
and the Eagles have retaken a third quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run. It's Sanders.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On the draw, here's Sanders. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
To throw on second and 10, Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
That'll be complete to Sermon. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now, because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
Sermon now on first and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 52 yards. And the Eagles have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That's good for 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down and 4. Hurts. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Up the middle, here's Sermon.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Back to throw.
They'll leave that underneath to Sermon.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run with Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Another run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Sanders. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Elliott on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And this one is right down the middle, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their
touchdown Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a carry for Sanders. He'll get this to about the 38.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage.
And now off to the races down the right side. line.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Mixon with a first down carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He's got room past the 30 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. On third down, Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Watkins diving. He's got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it.
So a sack on the two-point try. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume. And that one will bounce back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 41, Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Slant pass to Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals
Eagles first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll drop to throw.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Play action. It's Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith,
an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
This is caught. It's Boyd.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. First down. Here's Burrow.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He'll buy some time right.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Eagles have recovered.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe this is the whole team.
There he goes right side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins, 93 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
75 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's got some space here.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. this one. Tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out,
a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Another run here with Sanders. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. McPherson now for the extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous, and this they could clip for a training tape.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
75 yards.
and the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open. Touchdown, Bengals!
It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, he scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Step and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack.
Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Third and 2, now Burrow.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Burrow on play action.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been...
And now here is another interception.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Able to find Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins, 91 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On first down, Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll run it, Sanders. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Second down and 4.
Another run with Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Here's Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And it's caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. They run again with Harris, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Now Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Hurts finding Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Duggar providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing Jones. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points? The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
From the 41, Hurts. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll go down at the 28. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the book. Fell on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Slant pass. It's Stevenson with it. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check, 43. 19 Lion. I'm here all day. 43 is the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Back to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
57's the mic. Watch 57. 6 man.
From the 41, Jones.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now Jones.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Off play action. Jones steps away. And Jones gets in. Touchdown, New England. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Second and 5.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And this time he is in.
Yes. Kenneth Gainwell.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staffs some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They go play fake. Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. To try again after the sack. Mahomes.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result.
On their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
For the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. It's about set to begin this drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
They'll run with Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now back to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now a carry for Sanders.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This short throw caught by Goedert. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try to run with Sanders. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. The 40. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
There he goes, right side. The 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
On the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
66 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run here with Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Flushed out right. He's going to have his... And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 37 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here's Mahomes. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Taking it about the 1. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run. It's Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here we go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 77
And they will take a knee here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they take a knee.
See a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.